The Swiss Grand Prix was the premier auto race of Switzerland. In its later years it was a Formula One race. Grand Prix motor racing came to Switzerland in 1934 to the Bremgarten circuit located just outside the capital of Bern. The Bremgarten circuit was the dominant circuit of the Swiss racing scene. It was fast 7.3 kilometer stretch made up of public roads that went through stunning countryside and forests, sweeping from corner to corner without any real length of straight. From the outset, Bremgarten's tree-lined roads, often poor lighting conditions, and changes in road surface made for what was acknowledged by a very dangerous circuit, especially in the wet. Even after it stopped raining and the sun came out, the trees covering the circuit were still soaking wet and dripping water onto the tarmac. Conditions at this circuit were similar to that of the Nürburgring in West Germany, and this circuit was as highly popular with drivers as the Nürburgring was. The first Swiss Grand Prix was a non-championship race. It was won by Hans Stuck in an auto union. British driver Hugh Hamilton died in a horrific accident in his Maserati. The car's left front wheel broke at the very fast Wallenstrasse corner, and Hamilton then lost control, and then the whole car violently hit a tree and continued going for about 70 feet before it hit and was stopped by a bigger tree, shattering the car and killing Hamilton instantly. Despite this occurrence, the Swiss Grand Prix counted toward the European Championship from 1935 to 1939, during which time it was dominated by the German Silver Arrows. Grand Prix racing returned after World War II, and the Bremgarten track remained the home of the Swiss Grand Prix. The first post-war race was won by the Frenchman Jean-Pierre Vimillier, and in 1948 it was designated the European Grand Prix, in a time when this title was an honorary designation given each year to one Grand Prix race in Europe. This event, which was perhaps the blackest and most tragic Grand Prix of the 1940s, saw multiple fatalities and serious injuries from massive accidents all around the circuit throughout the weekend. A veteran Italian racer and pre-World War II legend Achille Varzi would die during a rain-soaked practice session in an Alfa Romeo. Helmets were not compulsory in those days, and Varzi, whose Alfa had overturned during the accident, was crushed by the 700-kilo Alfetta, which was more than 10 times his weight. And Varzi was not wearing a helmet, and cars did not have rollover protection in those days. The race also saw Swiss Christian Kautz die in a Maserati after going off the road and crashing into an embankment at the second Aimat corner. The race was won by Carlo Felice Trossi. The Frenchman Maurice Trintignant was nearly killed in another accident after crashing and being thrown out of his car and landing unconscious on the track. 3 drivers, including Nino Farina, went off and crashed while trying to avoid the motionless Frenchman, who survived after multiple serious injuries and spending 8 days in a coma. 1950 saw the first Swiss Grand Prix being inducted as part of the new Formula One World Championship. This race was won by Italian Nino Farina, who would go on to be the first Formula One World Champion. 1951 saw Argentine Juan Manuel Fangio dominate in his Alfa Romeo after taking advantage of Farina's wrong decision not to make a pit stop to change tires during changing wet to dry conditions. 1952 saw Britain up-and-comer Stirling Moss run as high as third in his underfunded Alfa-powered HWM, and Italian Piero Taruffi scored his first and only Formula One victory. It was also the only championship race not won that year by his Ferrari teammate and countryman Alberto Ascari. Pre-war great and three-time Swiss Grand Prix winner Rudolf Caracciola was competing in a support sports car race and crashed into a tree, and the violent accident that ensued ended up breaking one of his legs, which effectively ended his long racing career. In 1953 saw Ascari battling back after a pit stop to fix the misfiring engine in his Ferrari. He came back out in fourth and stormed round the circuit past Fangio in a Maserati, his teammates Farina and Mike Hawthorne to take victory. Ascari also won his second Drivers' Championship at that event. 1954 saw Fangio, now driving a Mercedes, lead from start to finish in a rainy weather, and he took his second Drivers' Championship from countryman José Froilán González. In 1955, however, the Swiss Grand Prix at Bremgarten was to be no more. After the tragical Le Mans disaster in France that year, which killed more than 80 people, the Swiss government declared circuit motor racing to be an unsafe sport, and it was promptly banned. This forced the organizers to cancel the Grand Prix that year. Bremgarten was ultimately abandoned and was never used again for motor racing. Alright guys, and here we are in the busy capital of Switzerland, Bern. I guess it's time for you to say hello to my little friend. This one here. Thought instead of walking all that 7.5 kilometers, whatever it is, if we can follow the route today, we could take some assistance, and let's see if we can even follow the path of the old Grand Prix of Bern. I got some maps. We are now right on the track. I have parked my car here. So that means that we are going to the road nearby, and we are trying to follow the old route. Let's see how that will work out. But yeah, it's time to kick the board on the road, and you're welcome to come with me. Let's go. We are driving now the old racetrack of Grand Prix of Bern. I think someone is lapping me soon. Oh yeah, so I just noticed we took a little bit shortcut here. We were driving this road. We were supposed to drive this road. But now we are here. We are going now here. This road is Heimatstraße, and we are following that. Let's see if we can manage. quite a downhill. Oh, this definitely is the old racetrack. I think we are speeding actually. Can you imagine this kind of curve? Yeah, the racetracks, they have been speeding. So you maybe don't see it now, but we are climbing all the time. For some strange reason I can really good imagine. Year 1954 was the last Grand Prix here. They have been driving full throttle like I'm doing. Alright guys, we are now in the crossroads and we are here near the place called Glasbrunne. Now the problem is this kind of problem, that the racetrack so far has been really good to ride, but now we should follow it here. So I give my best shot. Anyway, soon we have to find a place to camp for the night. But let's go slowly and follow the old racetrack, or what is left of it. I mean, here they obviously have done the Hockenheim. They have been trying to, you know, destroy it. I really can't ride here, so I'm pushing this. We are now in the middle of this forest. Ah, damn it. Ah, damn it. Alright, We've been fighting our way now through this jungle here. And we came to another crossroads. And I think I know where we are. We are here right now. So last time we were here, this Glasbrunnen, crossroads. And then we have been walking through the forest, following the old layout. And now we are here. And the car is here. So we have been actually going almost around the whole track. But since we are going to stay overnight here, now the challenge is where can we find us a place which is like peaceful and quiet and a cool place to put the bivvy for the night. If I walk like, I don't know, 50 meters and then I take a left turn, I should be as middle of this forest as possible. Somewhere here we go. Oh yeah. What's the problem in this, typical Swiss forest like this? There are these plants, whatever you call them. They are having lots of spikes. Here's a little bit better place. You go there. It's that time of the year when it's warm during the day and especially afternoon, but as soon as the sun goes down, the coldness is coming. And what do we have now? We have like 5:30ish. That means sun is setting in about 1 hour. I must say, after a long time of cooking everything in these stealth situations, having the Swiss Emergency Cooker 71, this gas cooker is really loud. We got some ramen noodles. Miss Lingonberry, she has been like cutting onion ready for me. You guys know this fish cock. So usually I do my ramen noodles with lots of water. And then I let it ooze in its own juice. Guys, do you mind if I open the step 2 already? And this is the session lager of Schuga. I feel bad being in Bern and drinking beer. Oosh, that was loud. Beer from East Switzerland. Quiet. Cheers everyone. Cheers. Okay. Sugar. This fish cock, excellent. Rye bread. Inside a rye bread. Smoked salmon. Okay, dinner was good and there was enough. I think now it's bivvy time. Right, Bibi is here. Let's go to check from here how it looks like. It sticks out, I must say. It's not perfect. It's not perfect. The mattress is in the house. Now we just put the pillow, sleeping bag. My 2-degree sleeping bag should be okay because tonight it's going to be like 4 degrees. So it's perfect. All right. The nights are still very long. It's about 8:30 now, and I'm here in darkness in the Bibi. I don't want to be outside because whatever light I'm using can't be seen to the next bicycle or walking path, which goes like 30 meters from this place where I am right now. I have about 1 kilometer left from this Grand Prix track, and soon actually, I mean, when I wake up in the morning, I have at 1 kilometer, and then I'm really trying to go it and see what we can find. Without further ado, I would like to wish you good night and see you guys in the morning. Ciao. Someone don't like me being here. It's going around the Bibi, complaining. Can you hear that? I think it's a deer. Barking around the forest. Yeah, it's 2:20, I would say. Get some more sleep. It's 4 o'clock. Problem is right now that it starts to rain about 6 o'clock. The sun is rising 6:25 or something like that. The rain comes 6 o'clock, and that means that I don't want to get wet. Well, I'm not far away from the car and all that stuff, but yeah, traveling with the e-scooter when it's raining and all that stuff, getting everything wet, not my plan. So I start to cook my morning tea right now, and slowly getting out from here, slowly. Good cup of morning tea for you guys. there's almost nothing to boost the moral and feeling in the morning than a hot cup of big tea. Oh yeah. It's almost 5 o'clock, 4:45 now, and I can see the lights of the cars driving on the highway, and I'm going to hike now away from this piece of forest to the nearest track, and let's move it. Okay, here we got a track, but this is just like a small path. Alright guys, the battery of the e-scooter was just dying suddenly. It was showing me that it's having power enough, you know, like, you know, 2 in the scale of 5. It still had 2 power in the battery, but it just died like, you know, totally dead suddenly. But that's probably because of the cold weather. But we are not very far away from the car, so let's hike and push this little friend here. Seems to have a problem. Hey, if you ever come to Switzerland, come to check out Bern. And I don't mean now this kind of forest here in the outskirts. I mean the town of Bern. It's really nice. Old town especially. Cool people in Bern. Not the fastest ones, but they're really nice. Really nice. Alright. Hi, this was an awesome trip here in the Bernese forest. I hope you could have some kind of idea what kind of Grand Prix circuit here was like, you know, still in 1954 when they were driving. If you haven't, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, and if you like this video, put the thumbs up, and guys, see you next time somewhere outside. Ciao! Listen to the birds. They are also up already.